You guys are looking at probably one of my favorite red dot sights to date. That's right, you're looking at the Sightmark Ultra Shot Reflex Sight. No, this is not an EOTech. I kind of wish it was. That would be freaking awesome. But if you're like me, which is most Americans out there, you don't got $500 to throw away on just a red dot sight, basically. So the solution is this, my friends. What Sightmark has done is they've taken just a regular reflex optic, nothing real fancy with it, and they've enclosed it in this outer protective shell, so to speak. Basically, the idea of it is to give it more durability, more reliability when it comes to accuracy and withholding that zero properly. And, what the hell, just to look cool, right? I mean, this right here, I am calling the poor man's EOTech. Because that's pretty much what it is. It's an EOTech sight for a poor kid, like me. Well, I've had this sight for about, I'd say about 8 months now. 8 or 9 months. And it has been just beaten up on all my rifles that I can put it on. I've put it on an air gun. I've put it on, as you can see here, my Takedown 1022. Fantastic rifle, by the way. I have put it on the fiance's 1022. I have put it on my AR-15. At one point, I had a Smith & Wesson M&P 1522. I had it on that as well. And this sight is just phenomenal. This is definitely a no contest weapon sight here. I mean, you're not going to be able to beat this thing at all. A little bit of specs on it. Like I said, it's basically just a red dot sight. There is no magnification on it, obviously. And, what the hell, we'll get into the basics here. There you go, get a little bit more light in there. As you can see, the two set screws, those set on the Picatinny rail. I would recommend a Picatinny rail like I have mounted on here. That is a UTG Tactical 1022 Picatinny rail, by the way. It's got the different slots on it and everything. Very good. Flip it around here so you can get a good side of the other one. You're probably bored of that sight. There you go. There's, of course, your brightness settings. And if we flip it backwards here, there you have your reticle settings. Let me focus that a little bit better. There we go. You have your reticle settings. And as you can see, this is pretty dirty. Just the lens right there on the back. That's just from the back side. That's what's seeping through. I usually keep the front of it pretty clean, but I haven't cleaned it lately since the last outing, and that got it kind of dirty. Got a little bit of dirt in there. So, well, while we're at it, might as well show you the features of this thing, of course. As you can see here, it's got 4 reticle settings. You've got what I love the most is an EOTech reticle. Just got your simple dot, your crosshairs, and what is more than likely just a shotgun reticle. And that is the one weapon I have not tested it on yet because I do not have a base mount for a 12 gauge shotgun quite yet for my 870 setup. So that has not been tested on it, unfortunately. But look at that profile. That is not very thick compared to an EOTech. Granted, you can tell where the actual red dot sight is and where the outer casing starts. But I mean, that's not much thicker than just a regular red dot sight. You get that EOTech on there, it's going to be sticking out about as much as this thing is sticking out on each side. Those things are bulky as heck. But yeah, that is a very nice optic. And of course the lens is tinted, so to speak. I don't know what you would call that exactly, but it's got an anti-reflective surface on the other side of it, and it is pretty much tinted so that way you can see it in the higher setting of light conditions. So with that being said, let's turn this sucker on. Okay, that's the first brightness setting. Yeah, did I mention that this thing is bright, guys? I can't get it in there very closely. There we go, that's about as close as you're going to get. This thing is bright. I use this thing only on the 3rd power level in broad daylight, noon, sun is high in the sky. This thing is ridiculously bright. Flip it over here to the second one. There's the second. Look at that. That's 5. That is the highest setting on that thing. Amazing sight brightness. Okay. Another cool feature about this rifle, or this reflex sight, is the battery on here is actually rated to stay on for up to 19 hours. Yeah. I've had this thing for, like I said, 8 to 9 months. Have not changed the battery yet, and I have taken it out on multiple outings. Well, guys, that's all I got time for this part. But stay tuned for part 2. It'll be coming up, and we'll continue our discussions from there. Till then, see you soon. Later.